What's up everyone, it's Hey John, and today I want to cover everything about Terra Luna 2.0, everything you need to know. And of course, we know that there is a delay and there are some updates, but we will cover everything because this will be one of the biggest trades in 2022, in my opinion. Jumping straight into it, yesterday we said Terra 2.0 is coming, tomorrow it arrives. The community has been working around the clock to coordinate the new chain's launch. Subject to potential change, we expect Terra to go live on May 28th, 2022 at around 6 a.m. UTC. First things first, what is UTC? It stands for Coordinated Universal Time. Basically, everyone in the world gets around and says, you know what, this is a time for our part of the country and our part of the world. So what does that mean? Case in point, here is an example. If you're in California, it'll be 11 p.m. in terms of when this will be released. If you're on the East Coast of America, it'll be 2 a.m. If you're in London, it'll be 7 a.m. So it depends on where you are. But if you are concerned about this, just go on Google and put UTC to whatever time zone you are in. I just wanted to give you guys a reference in terms of what time it could possibly be. And of course, I didn't cover everything. So if you go on Google and type UTC to whatever time zone you are in, it will cover you and you will figure it out a-okay. Let's not forget, folks, this is a huge undertaking to go from one blockchain to another blockchain, even if it's just a forking, because you need to coordinate with many exchanges, because Luna was a top 10 blockchain. And with that being said, they had many exchange partners like Binance, OK, Luna Byte, Coinbase, KuCoin, Crypto.com. They have a plethora of huge central exchange partners, and to coordinate everything in a short amount of time, well, I would say this is nothing short of a miracle. And should you be concerned about this? Yes and no. I would give Do Kwon and the Terra Luna team credit because they were able to push everything through, and they are late by, let's say, 1 day. In my opinion, that is very acceptable. I have seen other cryptos, other tokens, and their delays are not 1 day. It could be 1 year, 1 month. They say, hey, we're doing this and that for our project, and well, nothing ever comes to fruition. It is all talk. So with Terra Luna, regardless with what you want to say about them, at least they get things done. So with that being said, this is going to be a great trade. I know I will be up at 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I will be looking to trade some Terra Luna 2.0. Will you is a question. Leave me a comment down below if you will be trading. And do not forget, folks, it is not just the exchanges. You also need the validators. You also need the coders, the builders, the devs. Everything needs to be coordinated, and this was done in such a short amount of time. Again, I want to emphasize that this is fantastic. It'll just be as if nothing ever happened, but we do know something happened. An overview of events leading up to the launch. TFL will share the pre-ultimate Genesis.json file with Terra validators participating in Genesis. TFL will collect all Gen transactions from validators. Block 1 of the new chain will be produced following a supermajority of interconnected validators running simultaneously. Terra Station, Terra Finder, our Block Explorer, and Terra Observer, our feeder for dApps, will all have full functionality when the network goes live. Many of the dApps you know and love from Terra Classic have committed to migrating to Terra. Their launch timing will depend on several factors, including team bandwidth, so we will let you hear from them directly about their plans, which we can't wait to hear as well. To summarize, basically all the validators are going to mint and create block 1 all together. So therefore, all the validators will have the same files and they will be able to validate and do proof of staking. And this is fantastic. We're going to see Terra Finder, the Block Explorer, and Terra Observer all ready to launch on day 1. And you will be able to see the influx of how many wallets are created, how many holders will be there. And I suspect we're going to see a huge influx. So make sure you are watching that blockchain to see how it is growing and expanding. And I suspect it will grow hugely in a short amount of time. The only issue here are the dApps, and the dApps are usually third party. They aren't part of the blockchain, but they do develop on the blockchain, and they may have to take some time, and they may need to recreate their code, repoint their sources to blockchain A to blockchain B. And of course, I'm sure it's way more complicated than what I'm saying, but that is the point though. You basically go from A to B, you move over. Think of it as running a U-Haul truck. You're moving from location A to location B, but of course, when you take things apart and you put it over here, well, some things will break and you gotta fix it and readjust for it. And the most important thing here is that we will see a finalized list of who and which central exchanges will officially launch and officially accept Terra Luna 2.0. So keep track of that because it'll be coming fairly shortly. Question: when will the airdrop occur? The Luna airdrop will occur on the first block of the new Terra chain, expected on or around May 28th of 2022. How does vesting work with the airdrop Luna? You can find complete details on vesting within the section titled Vesting Luna in this article. What can I do with my liquid non-vesting Luna? Users can take their liquid Luna on Terra Station to their preferred validators to earn rewards and participate in a new chain's governance, using dApps upon launch or trade it on an exchange. Do I need to claim the airdrop or will it just show up in my wallet? Luna that is not immediately staked as vesting tokens will be made available in users' Terra wallets automatically. Users who receive the airdrop through CEX should check with the exchange for details on how the Luna airdrop will work. Our partner exchanges have done a great job of communicating these details, and we've been retweeting the announcements as they drop. So to summarize some of these questions is that you will be getting an airdrop. It will be automatic for the most part. And of course, if you're vesting it, well, it goes straight to vesting. And if you do not have any vested tokens, you have the ability to trade it or to stake it. And if you currently have your Luna on a CEX, well, you need to check with your exchange to see how they will be creating and doing all the airdrops. I know for Binance, for example, on the 30th, they will be issuing out the airdrops to Luna 2.0 using your Terra Luna Classic as the previous snapshot in order to give you and allocate you guys your proper amounts. Every exchange is a little different, so make sure you go to your exchange and you look for the details. I'm sure there will be announcements, so make sure you read it and make sure you understand what's going on. So why do I think Terra 2.0 will be a success? Because they still have the road class user interface. Nothing's really changed from that fundamental perspective. They do plan on having all their dApps, all of their world-class developers, and they will be continuing to build on DeFi. So for me, that is one of the fundamental reasons of why I want to invest into Terra Luna 2.0 before they rocket to the moon. And you know they will. The question is when. Now I want to answer one of the most important questions I get all the time. What will happen to my Terra Luna Classic and what will happen to my UST? Well, let's just go ahead and look at everything from a chart perspective. So this is Terra Luna using the wormhole, and you can see Terra Luna is currently worth 1245. It topped off at around 2312 and the low is around 97. So for Terra Luna, the wormhole, why did it go down so much? Why? Well, simply put, most people were traders and they were buying bottom of the barrel. And as you know, the last snapshot was done yesterday on May 26th, and the last snapshot was done yesterday on May 26th. So after the snapshot was done, if you're a newer Terra Luna Classic holder, investor, trader, whatever you want to call yourself, if you bought post-attack, okay, now why would you want to hold on to your Terra Luna Classic if you're going to be getting your airdrop? There's no reason for it really, right? So that's kind of why people sold off immediately, because now they get free tokens and let me get back my original capital. So this was a way to get some free money in a sense, but at the same time, it was very risky because you risk losing your money because it'll become everyone, okay, running to the door and who sells first and who's holding the bag. Here is a wrapped UST and you can see it's currently worth 3.1. Seeing UST be worth 3 cents or 3.1 cents, it's literally worth nothing pretty much. The previous low was around 5 cents and we went down below that again. And UST literally has no more value in my opinion. And will it ever repeg to $1? Hey, your guess is as good as mine, but I'm inclined to believe that there's more reasons for it to not than for it to actually repeg. So with that being said, people who had UST, well, they're also getting a snapshot of their free tokens to get more Terra Luna 2.0. And just like Terra Luna Classic, that's why they sold off. With that being said, in the future, in the long term, I see no reason as to why Terra Luna Classic will not trade in tandem with Terra Luna 2.0. If we use Ethereum Classic and Ethereum as an example, well, they trade in tandem for the most part. If Ethereum goes up, Ethereum Classic goes up. If Ethereum goes down, Ethereum Classic goes down. So I suspect in the long term, we may see something like this happen for Terra Luna Classic and Terra Luna. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I hope you are excited because I know I am. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to this channel, and of course, smash it 2022 style if that's your thing. And most importantly, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will catch you all on next one. Shh.